Hello, everyone! Welcome to today's episode. I'm Sam, and I'm so glad you could join us.
And I'm Mia. We're excited to talk to you today about something super important for your English, thinking in English. This is something that can really help you sound more natural when speaking.
Exactly. When we learn English, it's very tempting to translate everything in our heads first, but that actually makes speaking a lot slower and harder. Today, we're going to share tips to help you stop translating and start thinking directly in English.
That's right. The goal is to make English feel more natural and automatic. Once you start thinking in English, speaking becomes much easier. So, let's dive in. Sam, can you give an example?
Sure. So, let's say you're feeling hungry. How do you think about it?
Well, I would think, I'm hungry, or I need food. But what if I just think the word hungry instead? Wouldn't that be simpler?
Exactly! That's a great point. Instead of thinking in your native language and translating, just focus on the feeling or idea directly. Hungry is the word we need, not a full sentence. This is the first step to thinking in English.
Of course. And the more you practice this, the easier it becomes. Eventually, your brain will start thinking in English without needing to translate every time. But it takes some practice.
Right. At first, it can feel a little strange. But remember, the goal is to start with small steps. For example, if you're feeling tired, you don't need to say, I am tired. Just think tired. It's simple and fast.
Yes, and instead of thinking, I am walking to the store, you can just think walking or store. Focus on the action or the place, not the full sentence.
That's a great tip. Don't worry too much about grammar at first. Just get used to thinking and connecting the English words to what you feel or experience.
Exactly. And here's something that can really help. Surround yourself with English. Listen to podcasts, watch movies, read books. The more you hear and see English, the easier it becomes to think in it.
Right. So, imagine you're watching a movie, and someone says, I'm going to the store. Instead of translating every word, focus on the idea the person is going to buy something. Don't get caught up in each word.
That's exactly it. And when you listen to English this way, your brain starts to make connections without you even thinking about it. Over time, you'll start understanding the language naturally, without translating.
Another tip. Try talking to yourself in English. It might feel weird at first, but it really helps you start thinking in English.
Yes. For example, if you're cooking, say to yourself, I'm cooking dinner, or I'm cutting vegetables. Even when you're alone, just talk out loud in English. It doesn't matter if your sentences aren't perfect.
The goal is to get your brain used to thinking in English. The more you practice, the more comfortable you'll get with it.
And don't forget to visualize in English. If you're outside, instead of thinking, it's a nice day, try thinking, sunny or cloudy or green grass. Just describe the things around you in English.
Good one! Visualizing is a great way to get your brain used to thinking in English. It doesn't have to be complicated, just focus on what you're seeing or doing, and say it in English.
And don't be afraid to make mistakes. Everyone makes mistakes when learning a new language. The important thing is to keep going.
Definitely! When I started learning English, I was so afraid of making mistakes. But now I see that mistakes are part of the process. They help me get better.
Don't let mistakes hold you back. The more you practice, the better you'll get at thinking and speaking in English.
One more tip. Try to make English a part of your daily routine. You don't have to wait for a special moment. You can start right now.
Yes, even when you're doing simple things like brushing your teeth or getting dressed, practice thinking in English. The more you do it, the more natural it will feel.
Exactly. And here's something fun. You can even record yourself speaking. Listen to it and pay attention to how you sound. Does it sound natural? Can you speak more easily?
Recording yourself is a great way to track your progress. It helps you hear how much you've improved and what areas you still need to work on.
So, let's quickly summarize. Start with simple words. Practice thinking in English during your daily activities. Listen to English, and don't be afraid to make mistakes.
That's so good. Let's talk about another question you might have. Should you take notes while learning to think in English?
That's a great question. Taking notes can help, but it depends on how you do it. If you stop too often to write things down, it can slow you down. But if you write short notes, like new words you learn or simple ideas, it can help reinforce your learning.
Exactly. If you hear a useful phrase, you can write it down and review it later. But do not spend too much time writing. Focus more on listening and thinking in English.
Yes, the key is balance. If note-taking helps you remember, go for it. But don't let it interrupt your practice of thinking in English.
Before we finish, here's an important question. What should we do when we forget a word while speaking English?
Great question! If you forget a word, don't stop speaking. Instead, try to explain it using simple words. For example, if you forget the word refrigerator, you can say the cold place for food. This keeps the conversation going and helps you think in English without translating.
That makes sense. So instead of getting stuck, we can describe the word or use gestures to communicate.
The key is to keep speaking and not worry about being perfect. Over time, you'll remember more words naturally.
Remember, it takes time, but the more you practice, the easier it gets.
We hope these tips help you train your brain to think in English. Thank you so much for listening to this podcast. If you found it helpful, make sure to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any of our future episodes. And guess what? We have lots of amazing podcasts coming your way. If you have a topic or question you want us to talk about, let us know in the comments. We'd love to make a podcast just for you. Stay tuned, keep practicing, and we'll see you in the next episode.
See you soon.